Hello, it's Ruth from Nortal here. Welcome to our final session in the FND Fitness Summer Series sessions for FND Friends. These sessions have been created by Nortal and FND Friends to help keep your stamina up while your regular class has been taking a break. Normal classes will resume in September and we can't wait to see you there. In the meantime, enjoy this fourth and final session. Let's get going. So first of all, I need you to just get yourself into a comfortable position into a chair. Join in for as much or as little as you feel able to and follow what's right for you today. Don't push anything. If you have any symptoms, please feel free to take a break. Just do what is right for you today and listen to your body. So to get started, I'd like you to just get into a comfortable position in a chair. And we're just going to calm our nervous system down by taking a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. As always, we'll do this a few times throughout the session, just to remind your nervous system that all is safe and everything is okay. While you're taking these breaths, I'd just like you to take a moment to thank yourself for watching this video today, continuing to come back to FND fitness classes, and for taking some time to connect with your body and giving your brain a chance to move freely. And taking the time to connect with your body. Well done. You've done the hardest part, which is just deciding to join. So when you're ready, let's move into our warm-up. So to start, I'd like you to put your chin on your chest, nice and slowly. And slowly lift your head up to the ceiling, following it with your gaze. And lower back to the middle. Turn your head slowly to the left. And back to the middle. And then slowly to the right. Just notice how your body feels today. I'd like you to place your left ear towards your left shoulder. Go with what works for you today. Then back to the centre. Then right ear to right shoulder. And back to the centre. Well done. Then we're going to slowly lift our ears up towards our shoulder. And then release and push them down. And then we're going to do that once more. Slowly up to the shoulders. And then release and push them back down. Well done. And we're going to slowly start to roll our shoulders backwards. Excuse me. Notice any tightness. Just go with what feels right for your body. And we're going to change direction and go the other way. Well done. Then let your hands hang heavy for a second. Then I want you to take your right hand and we're just going to reach it over to the left with a bit of a twist, following it with your gaze. And come back to centre. And then take your left hand and do the same on the opposite side. And come back to centre. Well done. Then we're going to wake up our core muscles a little bit. So we're going to stretch our arms all the way up to the ceiling in a swooping motion. So we're going to swoop all the way up, follow it with your gaze, and then swoop all the way down to the floor. And then slowly rise. And then we're going to do that once more. So swoop all the way up. And then down. And slowly rise. Well done. You guys are doing great. Next, I'd like you to pop your hands together, and I want you to push your right hand with your left hand. So we're just going to give a bit of a wrist stretch, push in one direction, and then back to centre, and then we're going to push the other way. So right hand pushes left hand. Brilliant. Well done. Then we're going to hold our hands out in front of us, nice and straight, and we're going to start to do circles, small circles with our wrists. Well done. And we're going to gradually get those circles to be a bit bigger. Until they're as big as they can go and you're swooping right next to your ears. Well done. Then we're going to change direction and go back the other way. Start off with nice big circles and gradually get them smaller. So we're just back at the centre with our little ankle, with our wrist movements. Well done. Brilliant. And relax. I'm going to come down to our legs now. So what I'd like you to do is very similar, but with your left leg first of all. So we're going to pop our left leg out in front of us, and we're going to do ankle circles this time. So in one direction, start off with small ankle circles, and then we're going to gradually get them bigger. Well done. So they're as big as they can go. Nice hip opener. Brilliant. And then change direction. Gradually get them smaller. So we're just back at the ankle. Well done. And relax. We're going to come over onto our right foot now. So we're going to start with our right foot, and we're going to do some ankle turns. Well done. And we're going to gradually then turn that into leg movements and get that leg movement a little bit bigger. Make sure that you're sat up nice and straight and your core is supported. And we're going to get them as big as we can go. Open up that hip. Then we're going to change direction and go the other way. Well done. Gradually getting smaller until we're just back at that ankle. Well done. And relax. Good job. Next, what I want you to do is to take your left leg and point your toes up to the ceiling, and then point your toes forward. And we're just going to flex between these two movements, toes up and toes forward. Good toes, naughty toes. Just to warm up that ankle a little bit further. Well done. And relax, and then swap legs. Back and forth with this foot. Go at the speed that's right for you. Well done. And relax. I want you to wriggle your bottom as far forward in the chair as you safely can. Come up onto your tiptoes, and we're just going to draw some circles with our knees. Well done. In one direction. Good job. You can hold on to your chair or be unsupported, whatever works best for you. And then change direction and go the other way. Well done. That completes our warm-up. Before we move on to the stamina section, we just want to take a few reassuring breaths for our brain and our nervous system. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. So now we're going to start the stamina section for this week 4 session. I'm going to start by sitting on our chair and getting into a comfortable position. And then we're going to come up onto our toes and then flip back onto our heels. And we're just going to alternate between our toes and our heels, build some heat in our ankles. Go at the pace that's right for you as always. And just alternate between toes and heels. Well done, so a bit longer here. Brilliant. And rest. And then we're going to shimmy our feet from side to side. So flip your heels one way and then toes the other way, and then come back the other way. So alternate toes going one way and heels going the other way. Again, this is just building some stamina in our heels and our feet. Well done. Good job. Make this your last one. Come back to centre. Well done. We're going to do some marching now, so just some gentle marching. Start to build some warmth in our legs. Start to increase our heart rate. Really important in the stamina section. Choose wherever feels right for you to pop your arms. Well done. And then we're just going to do a little bit of a bit of a jog for a few seconds at the end here. Okay, so coming to a bit of a faster march. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. And then come back and settle. Well done. Now we're going to go into a high marching. So we're going to lift our knees up nice and high. Try not to dip our heads down and scrunch. So we're going to try and keep our core up nice and straight. Just going to bring those knees up as high as we can. Well done. Good job. We're not going to go faster on this one, don't worry. Well done. Just a couple more seconds here. Well done. And relax. Brilliant. And we're going to shuffle our bum back a little bit further. So we've got a bit more support. We're going to come into some cycling. So just some gentle cycling, moving those feet round and round. Well done. Brilliant. And a little sprint at the end for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Come back into your comfortable position with your feet flat on the floor. I always have to have my bottom quite far forward, but I've got little legs, so that's why. So just go with whatever works for you, as long as your feet are firmly on the floor. Well done. That should have got your heart rate going a little bit. Just take a moment to catch your breath. And then we're going to come into our aeroplane side stretches. So we're going to pop our both arms out to the side. And we're going to raise our right arm and dip our left arm. So we're going to come to the side and hold for a few seconds. And then back up to the middle. And then down to the other side. Well done. And then over to the other side again. Back up to the middle. And then dip down. Well done. One more on each side. Back up to the middle. Well done. And relax your arms down. Good. Now we're going to build a little bit of heat in our trunk now. So we're going to put our arms out to the side and we're going to do that quicker. So alternating side to side, a lot quicker this time. No holds, just building some heat. Well done. A couple more. And back to the centre and relax. Well done. Okay, now I want you to place both arms out to the side. And I want you to take your right hand and turn the palm up to the ceiling. Your left palm should be pointing down to the floor. We're going to build some strength and stamina in our arms and our shoulders. So we're going to hold our arms out here and we're going to alternate which hand is on top. Well done. Should be feeling it in your shoulders by now. Doing really well. Just a couple more. You can do this. You've got this. Brilliant. And relax and shake it off. Well done. Okay. I'm going to put a bit of a twist in. So what I want you to do is to extend through your core and your back. Bring your arms up to in line with your shoulders and then 90 degrees at the elbow. And we're going to twist to one side. So you've made like a bit of a rugby goal post shape and we're going to twist to one side, back to the middle and then over to the other side. And back to the middle. Well done. Over to the left, back to the middle and over to the right. Back to the middle, one more on each side. Good, and release. Give them all a shake out. Great job. And then the last one in this stamina section, we're going to come up to our rugby goalposts again. But this time what I want you to do is to try and bring your shoulder blades together. So at your back, I want you to try and scrunch your shoulder blades together. We do that by pulling our arms backwards. Really good back stretch. Well done. Couple more in this position. Brilliant. And relax. Well done. Going to move into our balance section now. As always, you can choose whether you hold on to the chair or not. The first one we're going to come into is sort of a classic balance exercise, the single leg stance. So we're going to stand on our left leg, bring our right leg up. You can slide your right leg up along your left leg and get somewhere near your knee. You're doing really well. And I want you to see if you can hold in that position. I'm just going to see if we can hold it for a little while. Well done. And slowly release that right leg. And then this time come over onto the right leg. So slowly bring your left leg up. You're getting somewhere near your knee. You're doing really well. And hover or hold above the chair. You'll feel all those little muscles in your feet working. It's your brain talking to your feet, figuring out what is going on. Well done. Just a few more seconds. Brilliant. And slowly release. Good job. And this time what I want you to do is to give yourself a little bit of space between you and the chair. And we're going to keep our back and our core straight. And we're going to keep our head straight as well and look straight ahead. And we're just going to bend slightly at the knees, come into a little bit of a squat, and then come back up again. Well done. So just go as far down as feels comfortable for you. You can choose whether you hold on to the chair or whether you let go. Keep that gaze forward, core and back straight, head straight. I'm just going to come up and down in a rhythm that works for you. Two more. Well done. And then come back to centre. Good job. Okay, for our next one, what I want you to do is to bring your right foot in front of your left foot. So your heels and your toes are touching. And we're going to see if we can stand in that position for a moment. So this really reduces our base of support, makes our feet have to work harder, makes our ears, the communication between our brain and our ears and our brain and our eyes work harder. Well done. And then come back to centre. And then we're going to swap feet. So whichever foot was at front before, put that one behind now. Just make sure that your heels and your toes are touching. Well done. You can choose whether you hold on or you let go, whichever works for you. Well done. And then come back to centre. And we're going to take that up the next level. So what I want you to do is we're going to alternate which foot's in front. So we're going to stand. I'm going to stand with the... So now I'm going to take that up to the next level. What I want you to do is to place your left foot in the sort of middle of the chair, in the middle of the mat. And then we're going to take our right foot and we're going to heel toe with our right foot in front and then move it behind. And we're going to allow ourselves to move between these two positions. You can choose whether you hold on or whether you let go. If you're not able to get your heels and your toes to touch, try and have a smaller gap as possible. Well done, a couple more on this side. This is really working that dynamic balance. Well done. You're going to come back to centre. And this time put your right foot in the centre of the chair or the mat. Then we're going to take our left foot and pop it in front and then behind. Work at the rhythm that's right for you. Well done. You can choose whether you're holding on or whether you're hovering above the chair. Just a couple more here. Well done. And then come back to centre. Good job. Now we're going to turn to our side and we're going to walk as far as we feel safe and steady, but still able to hold on to our chair. And then this time we're going to take a few steps, but we're going to cross our feet over as we go. So we're going to take our right foot over towards the left and then left foot's crossing over to the right. We're just going to cross our feet forward like this. And then we're going to do the reverse to come back. So it's a sort of extended extreme version of what we were just doing. Really making our brains work outside of that base of support. A little bit like you're on a catwalk. You can imagine you're a model. Well done. Just a couple more. Brilliant. Make this your last little trip forwards and backwards. And then when you're ready, come back to centre. Well done. Now we're going to work what's called our vestibular system, which is all connected to our balance. This can be quite challenging for some people, particularly if we're over-reliant on our visual system for our balance, which is often common in FND. So the first thing I want you to do is to pick 2 points in the room. We're going to keep our heads still and we're going to flick our eyes between those 2 points in the room. So ideally one on the left and one on the right. Well done. And then come back to centre for your vision. And then this time what I want you to do is I want you to keep your eyes fixed on an object in front of you. We're going to turn our head from side to side, keeping our eyes still fixed on that point in front of us. Well done. This can make some people feel a bit funny. If it does, just stop. It probably means we need to work a little bit on your vestibular exercises and come back to the centre. Well done. This time what I want you to do, we're going to work all those little muscles in our eyes. I want you to place your finger in front of you. I might come down so you can see me a little bit closer. Okay, I want you to place your finger in front of you and I want you to keep your head still. I want you to track your finger. So we're just going to work all of those little muscles in our eyes. You might notice that one side is easier than the other. Again, if you have any symptoms, just stop, okay? These aren't the exercises for you. They're not here to make you have symptoms. They're here to work your muscles if they're available. Brilliant. Well done. We're going to come into our mat section now. So as always, if the mat isn't available to you, it's a lovely way to wake your body up in the morning and get your body ready to go for the day. So if it's not available to you right now, don't worry, we can do them at another point. So try and come down to your mat. And we're going to start with our bridges. So knees bent, hip width apart, hands down on the floor by your side, palms facing down. And we're just going to lift our bottom up off the floor and slowly put it back down. And follow this rhythm up and down with your bridging. Well done. And then on this last bridge, I want you to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Well done. And this time I want you to put your right leg out in front of you. And we're going to do a single leg bridge. So we're going to push down through our left leg and push down through our hands and lift our bottom off the floor. The right leg comes off as well, and then we slowly lower back down. So we're going to do a couple of those on this leg. Well done, just one more. Brilliant. These are quite tough, so you're doing well if you're managing to get any clearance. And we're going to swap feet now. So bring your right leg up. And then we're going to push through our foot and off the floor and slowly up and down on this foot. Last one. Well done. And release. Good job. So we're going to come back into our bent knee position. And we're going to do some what they call single leg dropouts. So we're going to take our left leg first of all, and we're just going to let it drop out to the side in a nice controlled, slow fashion. We're going to leave our right leg pointing upwards to the ceiling, the right knee. And then we're going to bring our left knee slowly and controlled back up. And then we're going to drop our right leg out. Right leg goes to the floor and then comes back up. Well done. And then left leg. Brilliant. And then right leg. Stay here for a little moment, just to go at the rhythm that works for you. Find the pace that suits you and your body today. Alternating between the left and the right leg, dropping them out and then putting them back in. Well done. One more on each side. Brilliant. Now we're going to roll over onto our side. I always need to put my arm underneath me to support. And I want your knees to be bent, feet touching. What we're going to do is what they call the clam. So we're going to lift our right knee up, separate those legs, and bring your right knee back down. With the top bit of your body, just find a position that works for you, whatever is comfortable. Really slow and controlled is what we're looking for with this movement. Opening and closing. Well done, that is your last one. Brilliant. And then we're going to swap sides. So knees still in an bent position. Find a top section that works for you, whether that's laid down or whether that's perched up. Feet together, and we're going to open up our knees and close them back down, slow and controlled. Well done. 2 more. Brilliant. Well done. That completes our mat section. So we're going to come back into our chair for our cool down. Get yourself comfortable. Back up into your chair. We'll start the cool down. So just notice as we go into this cool down of how your body feels, whether it feels any different than when it did when we started, whether it responds in a different way. Just be mindful of what your body's feeling, what's going on for you. So we're going to start by popping our chin on our chest. And then slowly rising up to look at the ceiling. And then back to the centre. Turn your head to the left. And then slowly over to the right. And back to the centre. And take your left ear towards your left shoulder. Back up to the centre. And then over to the other shoulder. And back up to the centre. Well done. We're going to do another twist. So we're going to take our right hand and reach it over our left shoulder, left side, and look over our left shoulder. And back to the centre. And then left hand over our right shoulder. And back to the centre. Well done. Now we're going to take our hands and we're going to swoop them up to the ceiling, follow it with our gaze, and then swoop down to the floor. This time I want you to take hold of your opposite elbow with your hand. Let everything hang heavy. We're just going to have a little bit of a sway here for a moment. Cooling everything off, loosening it off. Well done. And then release and slowly rise. Good job. We're going to take our right hand now. We're going to reach it across our body. We're going to take our left hand and gently pull it in, just ever so gently, till you feel a gentle stretch. Well done. And release. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. And release. Well done. We're coming down to our legs. We'll start with our left leg. I'm going to place our heel on the floor so our leg is nice and straight with our heel on the floor and our toes pointing upwards. Right leg stays bent. Then we're going to just lean slightly forward until we feel a bit of a stretch in our legs, just very gently. And then slowly come back up. Plant your feet again. We're going to swap over to the other side. So right foot gets planted, toes up to the ceiling, and slowly lean forwards. And slowly rise back up and release. Well done. We take our left leg now. We're going to hug it into our chest. So pull your leg in towards you with your arms. It's a bit of a gentle stretch. And release. Well done. And then do the same on the other side. Release. Good job. Well done. That completes our cool down. We're going to move into our relaxation now. Well done. Now today's relaxation, we're going to do another visualization. There's different types of relaxations out there, and it takes a while sometimes to find the one or the style that works for you. So we try to mix up the different methods in class, whether they're breathing, whether it's progressive muscle relaxation, whether it's a visualization. There's so many different types out there. So we bring a variety to you. So today's one is a visualization. These are some of our more popular ones in class. And today we're going to transport you to a babbling little summer brook with the sun pouring down. So I want you to get comfortable, take some of those deep, calming breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Get ready to be transported. So while you're just catching your breath, as always, thank yourself for coming to practice today, taking that time out of your day to make time just for you. It's not always easy. Well done. Notice how your body feels after that stretch and that workout. Try and absorb that feeling. So I want you to picture a beautiful little stream, wide enough to go for a swim, but nice and shallow. And the bottom of the stream is covered in rocks, and you can hear the rocks just moving slightly as the water ripples over them. So I want you to come and I want you to sit on this nice grassy bank next to the stream. We're going to dangle our legs over the side, and our toes just go into the water up to our ankles. It's nice and warm. Takes you only a moment to get used to the feeling of the water as it rushes around your feet and your ankles in between your toes. You gently move your feet back and forth, playing with the water. The grass you're sat on is nice and soft and dry. You place your hands behind you for support. You lean your back slightly and face up towards the sun. The sun shines down on your face, warming your skin. There's a gentle breeze. As you just sit here, gently moving your feet in the water, you can hear the water babbling over the rocks. You can hear the gentle breeze and feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Just absorb that feeling for a moment. Feel your body relaxing, getting calmer. Keep moving your toes in the river, feeling the water washing all around you. Feel the grass underneath your hands, underneath your bottom and your legs. Feel the breeze on your skin and on your face. Just play with those feet in the river. Feel the stream running over your feet. Let the flow take you. And just stay here for just a little bit longer. Feeling the warmth of the sun, the coolness of the river in your feet, the water flowing over you, washing all your worries away. And just let them go downstream. When you're ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the room. Well done. We'll see you again soon. Take care.